Hey all, and welcome back to the HellfireComms playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3, specifically the ReMinder DLC. Oh, that's right, this train has no brakes. Oh god, we passed every stop imaginable. I'm going off the cliff. Ah!
Yeah, it feels like that philosophical argument about if you divert a train to save like 4 people but kill 1, but it's Kingdom Hearts in anime, so it's basically the same.
Well, if Nomura did that, one of them would be the somebodies and the other would be the nobodies, so you're really killing the same group of people.
That's perfect, actually. That's the best metaphor you could have made with that, I think.
So, am I to understand that you have not played the ReMinder DLC?
I have not spent $30 on a game I don't care for again, yes.
Okay, that's perfectly fair. I'm going to go with my proud save file here, and I will just say up front, we're going to be covering the ReMinder scenario, which is roughly about 4 hours or so. We're not going to be doing the limit cut bosses, because they're just like super bosses, and honestly there's much better players you can go check out, like any of the 2 Biscuits, or KZ Excellent, or our very own Tanner of the North, he did them, and we will also be doing the secret episode, which was actually recorded for us, with fresh new footage by KZ, so thank you for that, mate.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That way we don't have to, kind of get through the super bosses. There are some great videos out there, but we're primarily here just to bitch about more anime cutscenes. That's why I'm here, at least.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified that, because you know me, I'm the biggest KH stan around.
That's for sure. I'm actually really glad they started off by getting back to this cutscene where they left Pandora's box in the ground, which they just don't touch again in the main game, so at least now they're finally doing something about it.
I can't imagine that'll come up in, like, the next game. There's already one box they're faffing about with, more of which in the scene. By the way, I hope you've forgotten all of Kingdom Hearts 3's intricacies, because don't worry, they'll be explaining it throughout the course of this video.
Man, trust me, I did my best to forget about that game. Doom Eternal's coming out, I got my Switch again, I got a new Switch again, I'm playing Astral Chain, so I'm doing my best to absolutely move on to games I'd rather play.
I still have to do a quick look on that, so that bodes well. Also, Animal Crossing's coming out, the finale of Steven Universe Futures coming out soon, more cartoons and games, and god, it's just a man-child's paradise over here.
Yeah, March is gonna be nuts. We just have to get there first, of course.
Read into my opponent's strategy.
You may have heard that Nomura's favourite organisation member is actually Lucid. You might be a bit confused in regards to that, because he doesn't really do much in the grand scheme of the plot. Keep watching, it will become apparent very soon.
Yeah, let's hope so, because I know you're always gushing about how great Luxor did, how he's your favorite of the organization, but he does fucking all in this game, so hopefully he does get a part in this DLC.
In some alternate reality, Luke's sword is Travis' touchdown, alright? That's just how it works.
Really, I think I would have liked him better if he just had a lightsaber for his weapon instead of cards.
The order was issued by Xemnas.
No, not Xemnas.
You're the one who informed me of my task. You.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you brought up the whole point where they'll have to reiterate parts of Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not joking, I legit kind of forgot. I know they're searching for the black box, obviously, but I guess at this point they're just kind of, bantering about who gave what order, what kind of secret plan this trustworthy man Zigbar has going in the background, I assure you.
So trustworthy. I trust all one of his eyes to tell me the truth.
I'm sure there's some joke about being trustworthy and how many eyes you have out there, like a proverb or something, I don't know.
Didn't that, go back to Odin, who had, the Eye of Wisdom or something?
Well, yeah, he can, see the future, and he, lost one of his eyes as a result. My Norse is a little shaky, admittedly.
Interesting, because, the Master of Masters had the whole Book of Prophecies thing.
Maybe it is supposed to be a callback to Odin, but I would kind of put that past Nomura to be that clever.
Well, you haven't fully understood his Kino yet, don't you worry. And also, don't worry about the box either. Sure as shit ain't gonna be resolved during the course of ReMinder.
Oh, well, that was worth it then. Why did you invite me back? Oh yeah, I like money, I think that's why.
Yeah, Helldragon is a big baby bitch who likes money.
Oh no. Buying food and paying bills, I'm just showing off.
Really, we should be working for free to give people this luscious, exquisite Let's Play content.
Yeah, I'm sure ReMinder is going to have a ton of great comment to talk over.
Okay, just to get to the actual fucking point of what ReMinder is. It's basically, it's a side tale as to what happened just what the fuck happened during the finale of Kingdom Hearts 3. Really, if we're being honest, maybe it should have been part of the main game as like an unlockable sort of story. But for a DLC thing, with all the other content you get, I'm not just counting the story, because it's not just the story in the DLC. I think it's fair enough. Maybe it could have been $10 cheaper, but, you know.
I deliberately have avoided spoilers, obviously, for this bit. I've seen some of I know who the secret boss is. I did not watch that fight, because I want to see how it plays out. From what I understand, some of this is obviously new content. Some of this is content that really should have been covered in the main game, and I agree with you there. They should have put that important stuff. I don't mind side scenarios and things like that, although, of course, I draw the line of it being absolutely vital to understanding what's going on, but we'll see how that plays out.
I wouldn't really say it's absolutely vital. You could play Kingdom Hearts 3 and you're basically done, but you'll get more enjoyment out of the story if you're into that sort of thing by playing ReMind. And you may have already noticed some changes here. They tweak the cutscenes a little bit, like facial-wise and so on.
I did not even notice that the first time around, so I'll definitely keep an eye out.
The lighting is better as well, I believe.
Well, that's true, actually. I do remember that part. It was significantly... It was a little less lighty back in the original.
Ah, a little less lighty. Truly, you are the writer among us, and I am the one without a real job. So yeah, this is post Xehanort being killed, and obviously let off the hook because he wasn't viciously murdered.
Exactly, you know, I mean, I'm just glad we sorted all that out, because it was so embarrassing having to fight him, and turns out it was a big misunderstanding this whole time.
Yeah, seriously, and the diamonds, you know, they shouldn't have been redeemed, what can I say?
Oh no, don't bring that here. I swear, ever since leading up to the finale, this man has been so mad on Twitter about people who have different opinions about Steven Universe, and while he may have some credit, it's, you wake up, you see like 8 of the fucking posts in a row, it's getting old.
Just the imagery of you being like, I'm just gonna get on Twitter just to check up how people are doing. 22 fucking posts for like 8 posts in a row.
Remember, he's 5 hours ahead of me, so when I get up in the morning, he's had 5 hours to completely shit all over my feed, okay?
I'm glad I've got a sense of humor about this, because can you imagine if I didn't?
Now I'm trying to... Okay, yeah, obviously the title, remind me what's going on, please. I'm a little lost.
The fabled circle of rocks that are perfectly positioned to stand on.
Well, some of them are higher than the others, obviously, to designate importance.
Yeah, I think that's probably just a callback to the organization's seats and whatnot. We have a strange man in black garb here, and now we have another strange man in black garb. This one's slightly shorter. Can you guess which is which?
Fucking no! Everybody wears the same fucking shit in this game.
They kinda do.
I mean, I see him and I'm like, which asshole is this?
So? This is Ray Chase playing the Master of Masters.
Oh, okay, so that's the Master of Masters.
This is Ben Diskin, once again reprising young Xehanort.
It wards off darkness. It's useful.
You not a fan of young Xehanort or Ben Diskin playing him?
I've never been a fan of young Xehanort. I've always hated him as a character. Not necessarily because he's a villain, but because he's a villain I just think is shitty.
He's a kind of huge asshole, honestly. But don't worry, his backstory is coming in a side mode in the Kingdom Hearts Unchained Cross whatever thing. So enjoy that. Kingdom Hearts Dark Road coming soon.
I mean, at this point, do we really care? I mean,
I do.
I don't know why. I mean, the game's done. This saga's over. I don't really care about his back. It's a little too late to start bringing that up, I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
I sort of see where you're coming from, but for me, and I can't believe you read another book, I'm going to reference Harry Potter here.
Oh, there we go.
Half-Blood Prince was my favourite of the books, and that had like all the Voldemort backstory and flashbacks and so on. So to have not much of that, if none at all, of Xehanort, the leader of the true organization and the mastermind behind this whole saga, and, you know, just to relegate it to a little thing, a little side thing, kind of chafes a little bit.
I mean, you bring that up, never mind the fact that Half-Blood Prince was book 6 out of 7, and then they waited until book 7 to actually kill Voldemort. They got the backstory done first. Do you see the problem here?
Yeah, I suppose so.
They repeat this cycle.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to your boring diatribe. What were you saying?
He's talking about darkness, 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 philosophy this, light that.
Philosopher's Stone, Xehanort. See, it kind of matches up.
Ray Chase also voiced Noctis in Final Fantasy 15, I believe.
Yeah, because I heard him talk, and I'm sitting there trying to, you know, go through my memory and try to think of who else he's played that I might have heard of. The closest thing I thought was Drake from, like, Uncharted, Nathan, you know, but obviously that's not him, so...
I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say, like, Drake from Drake and Josh for a second there.
Yes, the Drake and Josh cinematic game universe.
Jake, why is the door to darkness open?
Yeah, you remember that crossover fighting game where Corey from Corey in the Big House comes on over? It was pretty nuts.
He was in another fucking show before Corey in the Big House, you know.
I don't know what show that was, because nobody
That's so Raven!
I've never seen that either.
I am getting so irate, I want a Raven summon that basically predicts what your enemies do in a future game.
You're gonna post 8 posts about that on Twitter next?
You're slowly turning into flame, you contrarian fuck.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't like feet that much.
Oh, thank God for that.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, calm it down.
I don't know what I can do.
Looking pretty Sonic in your profile there, young Xehanort.
What comes next
I need a whole game to act, a whole side mode to explore.
Well, I mentioned Sonic because I actually saw the Sonic movie today at the time of recording. It wasn't half bad. I would even say I liked it a fair bit.
That's probably for the best. I mean, it could have been way worse, especially if they kept the old design. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who knows? My training's coming to an end.
As you might notice, he does not have the yellow eyes yet, so he's not been tainted by darkness.
Oh, I just saw that, huh?
You're letting the exam decide?
Ugh, GCSE is such a waste of time.
You know, it's kind of funny that this is the voice actor for Noctis, but Nomura is probably not going to put Noctis in this series in any capacity. Yeah.
Sorry, just something exploded out of me there.
Somehow.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, let's be honest. If the previous CEO had it, it would have been fucking Lightning first, that's for sure.
We must not forget her.
I kind of want to.
There's something familiar about it.
Do you remember, I forget what game it was. It may have been Dream Drop Distance, but there was a fake Lightning render with a struggle bat going around.
You'll ditch it soon.
I don't remember. I don't even remember that hoax, but thank God that didn't come true, I guess.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
If you truly possess great power...
So he's like, yeah, take off your coat, blood, in the middle of darkness, no less. Haha, what a ruse, what a prank.
If you have power, you too can control the ultimate high. You can have as many edibles as you want, and they won't affect you at all.
Me, on the other hand, I'm too much of a scaredy cat to ever take...
I really hope this isn't Demix, by the way, because it would just... No, I mean, I know that theory has been brought up.
No, sorry, it was like you just read my mind, though.
It would be so terrible if finally they get to the end of it. Then he takes off his head, his hood, and it's that stupid fucking spiked haircut. Hey guys, what's up? Ugh.
Demix time.
When I'm actually planning for its destruction.
But I'm not doing any of those. I simply wish to go to a Dairy Queen.
Well, I guess if you destroy the world, you can kind of spare one of those.
So, your name?
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Mom.
Never mind.
It's Deadpool, isn't it?
No My name is...
Sorry, I think the audio cut out. What was that?
Nope, that's exactly how it was in the original recording.
Yep.
I'm a lost master.
Oh, another new term.
No, that's not new. That was in, what was it? Backdoor Sluts 9. Oh, sorry, Back Cover, that's the one.
Woof, that's a little spicy.
It is, well, that's the PG Disney film right there.
Man, if you're gonna bring in other Disney stuff, at least pull in The Mandalorian. I'd like a world based on that.
We watched Mandalorian recently, and oh boy, I'm looking forward to Season 2 this year.
Yeah, I mean, I watch TV rarely, but he got me on Mandalorian. I really enjoyed it, so I'll actually check out Season 2 when that drops.
Okay, and now he's lost all of his hair, and his veiny forehead. It taunts me, so it does.
What the fuck? You didn't say I was gonna get this ugly.
I don't know where the elf came from, personally. So we have a new VA change for Xehanort here. Rest in peace, Mr. Hauer. Have a listen, Helldragon.
I am ready.
I stand here today because of a fated encounter. very many years ago.
Back when I had hair. But yeah, no, that is that's Christopher Lloyd playing the part of Xehanort. And you know, it's funny because not too long after we did Kingdom Hearts 3, Rutger Hauer passed away. And like I said at the time, I wasn't super familiar with his roles. He was, you know, a well-known character actor, especially in sci-fi. He was in Blade Runner, obviously. But I'm going to be honest with you, Christopher Lloyd is a way better choice for Xehanort. It doesn't match Leonard Nimoy's raspiness, but it's close enough, and I've always enjoyed Christopher Lloyd because he brings so much energy to all of his roles. And if you don't know roles Christopher Lloyd has done, he was obviously Doc Brown in Back to the Future. He's like the hacker in this PBS show Cyber Chase, and he was the guy who was survival of the fittest, Leonard, in Food Fight. Yeah, but no, I think it's a great choice. I think he does a great job from what little I've seen deliberately of the cutscenes, and I think they should have just went with him to begin with, I'll be honest with you.
Maybe. I like Rutger Hauer's portrayal of Xehanort, but Lloyd just brings the, like, murderous edge that Nimoy had, and I just feel it works a lot better, especially when we get to, like, his battle stuff. I recommend go and look up the super boss version of Master Xehanort. It's fucking great. Keyblade, give me power!
Yeah, no, I mean, he actually sounded like he kind of put in a good first line read. I don't know, obviously, how often they had to do it, especially with the Japanese voice directors for that. But no, just fantastic stuff. Kind of wish it was like that to begin with, but I'm super glad they got him for ReMind.
How the wielders wait for you!
Vanitas, Riku Replica, and young Xehanort.
Now all available.
Don't ever say Riku Replica again, please.
It's like Riku, replica. That's what is written on his birth certificate. It's Replica first, that's his last name.
I see. My father was Mr. Replica, thank you very much.
No, his father was Vexen, get it right.
Marluxia, and Larxene.
Vexen is a very devoted single parent.
Oh yes, he is. He got redeemed, by the way. I actually liked his redemption.
Yeah, I prefer the man. It's fun to see a mad scientist who's a good guy, but he's still just fucking batshit. Like, I like that.
On a sort of similar note, I was watching Max play a bit of Crisis Core recently, and I gotta say, I prefer Sephiroth as a hero, funnily enough.
I don't know, I mean, I guess it depends. I really like George Newbern being, you know, Sephiroth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He pulls that a little bit of that in Superman versus the Elite, so I'm just kind of used to Sephiroth being a villain, and I just want to make sure in the remake, you know, he has a really good performance.
For one to completely disappear.
Did you write this down? There will be a test.
Must be restored to their original.
I'm not kidding. Then like a prompt appears with multiple choice questions.
Listen, if you're going to be part of this organization, we're going to test your knowledge every quarter to make sure you're paying attention.
Originated from Terra, or rather his young.
So if you were too lazy to go read a Wikipedia article, don't worry. We'll spell this out for you.
Why was Xemnas so jacked exactly? I don't think Terra was that beefy.
I don't know. I would imagine Xemnas likes to work out.
With my heart.
You know, it's funny, I actually went back to Kingdom Hearts 2 recently just to check out some cutscenes. I don't know why, I guess I was bored. And Paul St. Peter's portrayal of him there is a lot lighter than the later games. It's actually kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, over time, you know, he kind of refined it based on what I've heard and what I've seen when he was talking about doing the role. Again, it's a very... The Japanese voice direction wanted him like that. That's why Xemnas sounds so fucking weird. But, you know, again, I don't have a beef with the actor himself. He likes to post his Xemnas on his Twitter, and then I respond to one of him. It's like, well, Xemnas could have been a good boss, but no.
Young Xehanort's hearts. 5 vessels. 1 left.
Oh, I've almost got a bingo.
We'll have to order more from Amazon Prime. Business class.
Ah, yes. Next day delivered. No, by 6 p.m., no less.
Unfortunately, they'll just dump the replica on the front step and leave.
Just chuck it over the back wall. It's fine.
Fuck it, I delivered it. Whatever.
Prototype that was created. Number I.
Yep, you put an X on that, mix it up, you get shit on. Number I is a proper numerical thing, by the way. It's basically an imaginary number, as Zigbar will bring up shortly.
Yeah, he's testing my math, too. Come on, I haven't been in high school math for a long time. Come on.
Number I. An imaginary number.
Thank you. I'm not stupid. I got it.
I see you there, Tom, with the imaginary number Wikipedia page open.
I must go fulfill my duty. I will go and retrieve...
Do I have to be here? Can I leave? It's just...
No, that's not actually Vexen, okay? It's a hologram.
Sounds to me
Well,
like
it's
you've got
basically the
everything
same. I can't tell the
independently under
difference.
control. Well, I'm off to do my part.
Surf's up, dude, I'm out.
Bodacious and all that.
Should you be going? Yes, I will be going now. Goodbye, Daddy. I hope he never calls me that again.
We've got nothing to do, so we're just out.
Bye. Oh, that awkward feeling when you're the only one left in the room. Now is time where I scowl at the sunset.
May your heart be your guiding key.
He always says that. More of this and a lot more Kingdom Hearts in the next part of our ReMind playthrough. Goodbye.